Inside an American prison there lay an outrageous rule. Whenever an inmate needed to use the bathroom, they had to tie a rope around their waist and shake a nearby branch. If the branch stopped moving, guards stationed far off would immediately raise their rifles and fire into the bushes. With their vision blocked, they relied solely on bullets to intimidate whoever was inside. One day, as usual, a guard kept firing shots toward the bushes, unaware of the inmate's sneaky plan. When the branch finally stopped moving, he sensed something was off and fired again, without hesitation. But this time no screams followed. Panicking, the guard rushed over, only to find a white rope tied to the branch leading into the forest. The prisoner was long gone. He even used a massive axe to smash the shackles on his ankle. To avoid being tracked by guard dogs, he scattered pepper all over his path and slipped away. Sure enough, when police arrived with canine units, the strong scent made the dogs sneeze uncontrollably, throwing them off the trail. At a barbed wire fence, the man hopped back and forth along the boundary, mixing his scent all around. Even the most well-trained dogs couldn't pick up his trail. One dog got tangled in the wire, stuck, unable to move forward or back, rendering the entire canine unit useless. When guards returned to the prison, one carried a dog in his arms. The warden fumed with rage, holding a deep grudge in his heart. But no one expected the very next day, a photo turned up in the prison. It showed the escaped man, arms around two women. He didn't lay low at all, boldly flaunting his whereabouts. A week later he was dragged back to prison. Instead of punishment, inmates lifted him onto a table like a hero, treating him as a living legend. The next day guards decided to put him in his place publicly. They ordered him to dig a deep hole in the ground, or face endless punishment. After a long struggle, he finally finished the task. But then another guard showed up with bad news. He told him to fill the hole back up, claiming John had dug it without permission on his territory. Exhausted, John spent another hour filling the pit. But just as he finished, the first guard returned, demanding to know where the hole was. When John stayed silent, the guard grabbed him by the neck and slammed him to the ground. The abuse went on until nightfall. John clutched the guard's leg and burst into tears, begging for forgiveness, saying he'd learned his lesson. The watching inmates were stunned. Their hero seemed broken, or so they thought. What they didn't realize was this was all part of John's strategy to play weak. From that point on, he submitted completely to the guard. During forced labor, he acted like a pitiful nobody, but secretly he was planning something bigger. When no one was looking, he quietly moved around the prison truck. One day when a guard asked him to grab a bottle of water from the truck, John climbed up as usual. But this time something changed. He suddenly jumped into the driver's seat, fired up the engine and sped away. Guards immediately panicked. Another prisoner seized the moment, climbing into the truck too. Just as they vanished from sight, guards rushed to chase, only to find John had already taken the truck's keys.